In 19...
The topic is As Soft as Cotton, a novel by Judge Joyce Carter Ball. And of course, Judge Carter Ball is talking about the first individual in reference to this particular novel. Let's pick up with that information.
Okay. As I said earlier, after we had an empty nest, and I pulled out those notes I'd written, and those notes would become my first novel. And I created 3 characters. Sarah, my first character, is a young slave girl, born in 1831 on a plantation in Holly Springs, Mississippi. Sarah is a dreamer. Sarah is very intelligent and curious. And slaves weren't supposed to have dreams or any expectation that their lives would improve. And that's what Sarah could never accept. Sarah's journey represents the strength, the courage, the resilience, the ability to persevere that our grandmothers and great-grandmothers passed on to us. And I cannot celebrate what we African-American women have accomplished without looking back to acknowledge our ancestors. Their courage, their faith, their ability to push forward in the face of pain and suffering. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers nurtured their children. They were pillars in their families. They didn't skip out when adversity hit the family. I describe them in the book as trees planted by rivers of water. Our ancestors have shown us that chains can be broken. And my second character, Celia, is a financial advisor. She comes home to raise her 3 children. Now, most of us have received one of those phone calls that throws our day off track, or maybe even our week off track. Well, one morning, Celia gets a phone call that throws her life off track. And her journey is her struggle to keep her family together, to keep her sanity, to get her feet back on the ground, to get her life back on track, just as we do in our lives. Something throws us and we have to sort of regroup and have to keep going. That's her journey. Rainey, my third character, is a young, brilliant college student. Her goal is to earn a doctorate in political science and teach on a college campus. One day, someone suggests to her that she should run for city council. Well, she thinks about it, and she discusses it with her husband, and he advises her to go for it.
Oh, good.
And that's exactly what she does. And that is the beginning of her political career. Rainey's journey represents what I think the future may hold for us. As Soft as Cotton, the release was delayed because I wasn't quite comfortable with some of the details of Sarah's journey.
All right.
And I must acknowledge Gloria McKissick and Dr. Reeves Mitchell, both history professors, helped me better understand what it may have been like to be a slave, to be African American in the 1800s. Because although Sarah is a fictional character, our history, African American history, is nonfiction. The pain, the suffering, the humiliation that our ancestors endured in those cotton fields and antebellum homes was very real. And I